Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. I'm Duel, also known as the Big D to y'all. Back again with my next review in my special event, A Week of Disney. This time I bring to you The Parent Trap. Now, some of you are probably thinking, Big D, didn't you already review this? I did, but that was the original, and that was months ago. No, I'm doing the 1998 remake, starring Dennis Quaid, Natasha, Richardson, and Lindsay Lohan in her first film. Yes, this was the real first film that introduced us to her, even before she became more well recognized for the 2003 remake of Freaky Friday and 2004's Mean Girls. So, excuse me everyone. Now, the film was directed by Nancy Meyers, who would later go on to direct rom-coms like Something's Gotta Give and It's Complicated. So, and this is, of course, a remake of the 1961 film of the same name that originally starred Hayley Mills, Brian Keith, and Maureen O'Hara. So, not really much is to explain. Most of this movie is close to being like the original. It just has a few hits or misses in some parts. More hits than misses. So, now, unlike the first movie, we do get to see the wedding between the two twin sisters' parents, Nick and Liz. But then, after the birth of their twin daughters, Annie and Haley, they are Splitsville. So Annie lives with Liz, and Haley lives with Nick. But soon, years later, they managed to meet each other for the first time since they were separated a bit after birth. And that was at a summer camp where they don't get along with each other and get into a real predicament. So, after they are sent to an isolation cabin away from the others, they managed to try and get along and soon found out about their, well, one's mom and one's dad, and they had a separated picture, and when they put it together, they learned that they had the same parent. Yes. So, they decide to pull the ultimate plan, and that would be, you guessed it, the Parent Trap. So, after fixing things up, they decide to go to different parents. So, Haley goes to England to be with Liz, while Annie goes to California to be with Nick. Now, apparently, the fun really begins. However, there's a bit of a speed bump in the road for these two when Annie soon learns that Nick's planning to get married to this here gold digger named Meredith, played by Elaine Hendricks, who the previous year appeared in Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. And, well, she may look like she's a good one, but she's a real child hater, though. Now, later in the movie, we get to meet her mother, who is played by Joanna Barnes. And her character's name is, can you believe it, Vicky. Just like in her character's name in the original Parent Trap. But anyway, they had to try to get their folks back together. So they did, and, well, bring along. Well, so Haley brings along Liz and her butler. I forgot his name though. And soon, when they get there, soon a little bit of a spark of romance comes in between him and And Nick's housekeeper, Chessie. Yeah, I wonder if that would be short for like it's short of Cheshire Cat. Maybe not. Oh well, but that's a different story. Thank you. But I have seen a character that resembles a Cheshire Cat named Chessie, but that's a cartoon character. So forgive me for bringing something like that up. Ooh. So apparently later on, they still meet each other again at this here like fancy hotel, and soon Meredith thinks she's seen one after another in a different wardrobe or something, but she doesn't even notice until she meets them both together. Yeah. Well, before this even happens, she notices Liz because she's a dressmaker. As a matter of fact, I forgot to mention that. And, well, soon she's in for a shock when she learns that the guy she's about to marry was married to a dressmaker who happens to be Liz. Soon after all that, they manage to get back together and back to California to Nick's place, and then soon get ready for a special camping trip. But apparently, well, Liz insists that Meredith should go with Nick, not her. And well, the fun really gets going. Now, some of it kind of does happen, like in the original, like the little lizard bit on the canteen, if you remember that part. Yes. And using the trying to keep the bugs off, you think you're using repellent, it's sugar and water, and trying to keep the mountain lions away by hitting two sticks again, don't work. Oh boy. But it does take a turn because them trying to take care of Meredith is absolutely funny, but I'd rather I didn't give it away. It's much more different than it is in the original Parent Trap, so if you've not seen either one, I would still I'd recommend this to you. But before I do finish, but after Meredith finally gets a taste of some real wilderness and she gets upset, and Nick's like, it's either me or them, take your pick. And he looks at the girls, he's like, them. And she's like, why did you just say? It's like, THEM, them. Get the picture? Oh, that's one of my favorite moments. Especially like the moment when a minute before that's Danny man just screams out Nikki. That was so funny. So everything's back to normal, sorta, but soon they decide to leave each other, but soon they meet again. And soon everybody is back together again for real. Now then, now for now the now some of the things I did like about I did like the cast's performances, especially Lindsay Lohan. I absolutely loved her. I mean, since this was her first movie, Lohan did an excellent job. She'd go on to have some other good movies like Freaky Friday and Mean Girls, and she's had several hits or misses like, oh, one would be a Disney movie, and that would be Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. Yeah, she did that just before she did Mean Girls in 2004. Yeah, plus a lot of our movies, but I won't bring some of those up or anything. Okay, that one was a hit or miss. But like I said, The Parent Trap 1998 has more hits than misses. Now, the story is good. It comes close to it comes close to as good as the original. Just has a few misses, but nevertheless, they were good. Now, my only negative with the movie is, well, there's no original songs like the original movie. Like, of course, we had The Parent Trap and For Now, For Always, and of course, Let's Get Together. But you don't hear any of those. So, after I had watched the original, I loved it. But then after reliving the remake, I'm realizing that was just missing. I mean, even though they did open with well, a couple of songs from a couple of Coles. There was Nat King Cole who sang whose one of his songs was at the beginning of the movie, and at the end of the movie they played Natalie Cole. Yeah, can you believe that? I couldn't. Sort of. But anyway, would I recommend The Parent Trap 1998? Sure, give it a try. And if you don't like this as much as the original Parent Trap, well, you don't have to take my word for it. But hey, if you have seen it, good. But if you've seen it before the original, well, it's quite okay. Because that's what happened with me. I saw this before the original. But still, I like the original a little more than I do with the remake now. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say in this review of the Parent Trap remake. Let me know what you thought about the Parent Trap remake in the comments section. Now, I did hear they're planning to do another remake of it for the new Disney Plus streaming service, but a date has not been confirmed. Though it's not been officially confirmed yet completely. But anyway. And tell me what you thought about this movie in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. Oh, and I'm happy to report I've just hit 150 subscribers. So thank you very much, everybody. That means by maybe early next month, I will officially give word on my next Q&A, so that way I'll give y'all a lot of time to think of something for me, okay? But that's going to be a while because I'm going to be pretty busy with a week of Disney. Thank you for watching my review of The Parent Trap from 1998. Join me tomorrow when I do another back-to-back review, and this time I'm going to be reviewing the last two installments of the original run of The Love Bug Herbie, with Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo and Herbie Goes Bananas. And also that day, I will review the original Lady and the Tramp. Until next time, this is the Big D saying, see ya!